My name is Andrea Prestwich and I'm seeking re-election to the school committee where I currently serve as secretary. It has been an honour to represent the good people of Belmont and to advocate for the schools for the past 3 years. Belmont schools have a well-deserved reputation for excellence. When I first joined the school committee, we were facing a crisis due to spiralling enrolment. The increased enrolment led to unacceptably large class sizes and overall stress to the system. Over the past few years, we have made very good progress in addressing these issues. Money from the 2015 override has been used to hire teachers and reduce class sizes. The town authorised the purchase of modular classrooms. Finally, the town came together in a spectacular way last November and voted to approve construction of the new grades 7 through 12 high school. The new high school will solve the enrolment problem for the foreseeable future and provide a state-of-the-art facility for our children for decades. This vote was the high point of my first term. I'm incredibly grateful to the people who worked so hard on the project and to the voters for approving it. If re-elected, my first priority is to maintain excellence in Belmont schools. Firstly, that means thoughtful and effective oversight of the new high school as we go forward. Secondly, and most importantly, I will work to preserve funding for Belmont schools. I'm going to make two seemingly contradictory statements. Belmont schools are funded, per student, well below the state average, and the town of Belmont is incredibly supportive of the schools. So why does a town that is justifiably proud of its schools fund them at such a low rate? It's because Belmont is a town of homes, and most of the revenue for the schools comes from hard-working Belmont residents. Belmont residents dig deep into their pockets to pay for the schools, even at such a modest level. Belmont teachers work miracles with what they have. Organisations like the Foundation for Belmont Education step in and provide generous support. We cannot afford to lose funding without seriously impacting Belmont's excellence. We must continue to fund the schools at least at the current level. Another issue that is dear to my heart is that of school start times. As children age into adolescence, their body clocks shift so that they fall asleep later and wake up later. This shift in circadian rhythms is one of the main reasons why so many of our students are chronically sleep deprived, and why the American Academy of Pediatrics and the Centers for Disease Control both state that middle and high schools should start no earlier than 8:30 a.m. See the Start School Later website for more details. The current start times, 7:35 a.m. at the high school and 7:55 a.m. at Chenery, are way too early. As a first step towards fixing this problem, the school committee voted unanimously to reschedule the day at the high school so that the first class starts at 8:05. This is a great start and will allow most Belmont High School students to get more sleep. But it's still too early and it does not help middle school students. If re-elected, I will continue to advocate for healthy start times for the new high school. There are several other issues I want to highlight: access to quality after-school care, appropriate education for all students, including those with special needs, and access to quality vocational training. Many Belmont students were born overseas. We should strive for a school culture that embraces this diversity and welcomes students from many faith traditions. We should value LGBTQ students and non-traditional families. I support efforts to make Belmont schools environmentally responsible. Please see my website for more details. Now I get to the part I like least, explaining why you should vote for me rather than the two other candidates who would make excellent school committee members. There has been considerable turnover on the committee in the past couple of years, and I respectfully suggest that experience and corporate memory is important. I have served on the Finance, Policy and Curriculum subcommittees. I've participated in contract negotiations with the Belmont Education Association and served on the board of EDCO. I am very familiar with all the issues currently before the committee. I will advocate for adequate funding, healthy start times and access to quality after-school programming. If these issues are important to you, I respectfully ask for your vote on April 2nd and will be honoured to serve another term.